Essential oils don't fix you. What they do is they actually assist your brain with neutralizing the emotional charge around any thought, whether it's an exciting, exuberant thought or one that wants to put you in the dirt. They help neutralize the energy. They help discharge the emotional energy around any thought that you may have. And the reason that this even occurs, well, I don't know if it's really a reason. It actually is the way of nature, because the most abundant life is your ability to make meaning out of something that is frightening. A good example is a time that I took my son. We went to the amusement park. It was with all my kids. My one son and I got into the Tower of Doom, and it lifted us up way above the skyline of the city. So as we're in this seat, and we're not in clothes, we're just strapped in and we're facing outward, and we're rising up, and he is very apprehensive. I'm not going to lie, so was I, because we're way up in the sky, slowly rising. And then all of a sudden, once we reach the top, it drops us. It drops us rapidly to the degree that we both lifted off of our seats. And he's screaming as we drop to the ground. We get off the ride and we're exiting, and we're trying to find his brothers, and he looks at me and he's thrilled. All of a sudden, the terror turned to thrill. That's the advantage of using oils. Now, I'm not saying he used oils, but he had a young brain. His brain was not so accustomed to reacting to everything in such a horrible way. It was able to make that flip. That's a really good example of what the brain can do, because it can take something scary and turn it into something thrilling. That's what the brain can do when it's not stuck in survival mode. And the reason it worked for him without oils is because he was so young at the time and not so fixed in survival. And so I don't want to use the word conditioned, but accustomed to reacting to something consistently and remaining in survival mode, because this is where most of the world is. We're stuck in survival mode. So the advantage to using oils is it brings our brain back to a state that it's able to make that switch, because that's exactly what our brain is designed to do, is to be in survival mode and then flip to something that is in our best interest, which is to flourish. When we are excited about something, we are flourishing. We are triumphing over anything.